What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Luton Town preview here on Anfield Agenda. It is a 7:30 p.m. kickoff time on Wednesday, meaning we'll be live from 6:30, as you can see on the screen, for the watch along. If you'd like to come and join us, as always, full match watch along, match reaction, player ratings, and of course social media reaction as well. If you'd like to be included in our social media part, don't forget to tag Anfield Agenda on Twitter or X if you're on there. If you're new to these videos, this is what I'm going to do. Start off by giving you an injury update ahead of the game against Luton, give you a score prediction for it, and finish up with my predicted starting 11. We would love to know your thoughts, so let us know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, but most importantly, top corner, we are at 241,000 subscribers. The countdown to 250,000 is on, and every one of you that hits that subscribe button really is helping us a lot, so thank you. Right, injury update. So this is a little bit sketchy at the minute because Jurgen Klopp's having his pre-Luton Town press conference at 1:30, I think, tomorrow, Tuesday. So I'm recording this now 5 p.m, on the Monday. So I don't know as of yet the full extent of some of the injuries, but I'm going to go through what the media have been saying and hopefully we can try and gauge where we're at from there. So let's start off with Mohamed Salah. It was reported that he had some cramping after the Brentford game that will make him a race against time for the final. I don't expect him to be involved on Wednesday, particularly starting, and if he's available for Sunday, that's great, but I don't think it's a renewal of his injury. Just want to get that out. I think it's just some cramping and stuff. Curtis Jones, whilst we await official confirmation, it looks like it isn't as bad as was feared. There's some talk that it could be 10 days to 2 weeks. There's some talk that he may be available for the League Cup final on Sunday. If he is, brilliant, but look, it's seemingly not too bad, although touch wood. Diogo Jota, a little bit worse. Quite a few reports, I think initially starting in Portugal, to say 2 months is looking likely for Diogo, and there's hope that he's back for the remaining few weeks of the league campaign. Szoboszlai and Trent, I've not seen or heard anything new on as of yet, and the one that I'm awaiting news on the most is of course Mr. Darwin Núñez. Jurgen said that he was taken off because of un poco, which I think is something small, so it's not his penis then, right? I don't know why I brought that up, so we'll move along. Don't judge everybody else by your own low standards, Craig. For me, that's the one that I'm concerned about. I'd like to see him available because if we've got no Mo for the next 2 games and we've got no Diogo, having no Darwin would be a huge loss. So not expecting him to be available for Luton Town on Wednesday, but let's hope that we get more positive news ahead of the League Cup final at the weekend. Other than that, it's the long-term injury absentees of Stefan Bajcetic, Thiago Alcantara and Joel Matip, who at least I don't know the prognosis for those other than Joel, who's out for the season. Alisson Becker, the last I'd seen was that he's in a race against time to be back before the international break, which is coming up in the second week of March. So yeah, expect Caoimhín Kelleher to deputise ably between now and then. So that's the injury update. Now we get into the starting 11 and score predictions, and we'll start off with the score prediction. So I've gone for a 3-0 Liverpool victory. Not because I think Luton Town are crap or anything like it, but I think we're going to galvanise. I think the team spirit is going to dig in and we're going to find ways to get over the line. I think United's game with Luton will have taken a lot out of those Luton Town players who put in a good shift there in their 2-1 loss. And I think we'll have too much for them at Anfield. That's the answer here for me. We got a draw, obviously, at Kenilworth Road, and I think we want to put that right. So 3-0, that's what I'm going for. Not out of disrespect for Luton, but more out of belief that we're going to get the job done. Now, though, it's the difficult part. It's the predicted 11. Start off, as I always like to do, with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. We know it's going to be Caoimhín Kelleher in goal because Alisson's injured. I did go back and forth on this one. Should I go with Jarell Kwanzaa, rest up Ibrahima Kanade? Eventually I just said no. Let's leave Ibu if he's capable of playing. If he's not feeling anything, put him in alongside our captain Virgil van Dijk because that's our strongest centre-back positioning. But I have made some changes when it comes to the fullbacks, and this is what I've gone for. For me, I wouldn't risk Andy Robertson again. He's said himself that, you know, he's getting back up to speed and full fitness, and it's taken a lot out of him, as you can expect. So whilst we have options with Joe Gomez and Conor Bradley, let's utilise them, and maybe even Costas comes in, but for me, I'd go with Joe Gomez at left back and Conor Bradley at right back. Conor Bradley, I'm at a point to just keep playing the kid. As long as he's got that confidence that he has right now, keep playing him. So Gomez at left back for me, Bradley at right back, just to protect Robbo for the final. Into midfield, again, I think we're going to see Wataru Endo in the number 6 with Alexis McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch ahead. You'll see why I haven't gone for Elliott in a moment, but look, it's a case of who's fit and available at this point in midfield, and I think Wataru Endo, Alexis McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch are most likely going to be the ones that Jurgen Klopp turns to. Particularly Endo, McAllister, I thought they were brilliant in the last game. Gravenberch did a great part and he came on as well, but really pleased with how balanced we looked with Toro and with Alexis. Great to see Alexis getting the opportunity to get a bit further forward, getting on the end of that lovely ball from Mohamed Salah for another goal, which is great. So that's my midfield, with Toro Endo in the number 6 position, Alexis McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch in the more advanced positions. But now it's like banging your head against the wall. What do you do for the attacking part? I don't think Mohamed Salah is going to be starting the game, nor do I think Darwin Núñez is going to be starting the game. So that leaves us somewhat hamstrung, excuse the pun. So I think Elliott on the right-hand side and Diaz on the left-hand side. It's not ideal, and, you know, people, maybe Cade Gordon will be available, I don't know, but I would think Harvey Elliott is probably the most likely to play on the right-hand side, and Lucho, of course, will take up his role on the left-hand side. And that just leaves one spot available through the centre, which, you know, by process of elimination, means we're going to most likely see Mr. Cody Gakpo. Again, a chance for Cody to put himself back in the manager thought process, play himself into a little bit more form as well, ahead of the League Cup final and some big games coming up in the campaign. So that is my predicted Liverpool 11, my friends. Just to go through it again: Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. I would go with Connor Bradley at right back and Joe Gomez at left back, giving Robbo a chance to rest up ahead of the final. But maybe Klopp feels that Costas could start at left back, and I'd be fine with that as well. I just prefer the idea of Gomez. And then Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk in the centre back positions, with Toro to anchor the midfield. And with Toro on, I think the Japanese team gave a 10 million yen donation as well to one of the football federations over there who'd been affected by the earthquake, so well done to them. So Endo in the number 6, Alexis McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch in the advanced midfield positions. Harvey Elliott, I think, is probably the most sensible option on the right side of attack. Lucho on the left side of attack, with, of course, Mr. Cody Gakpo through the centre. So I've had my say, my friends. Now it's over to you. Let us know your thoughts. Do you agree with my predicted 11 and score predictions, or do you have a point of your own you'd like to make? We want to know in the comments section. If you're watching this early in the day, we will be live tonight at 8:30 for another late night agenda. In fact, we'll be live pretty much every night this week for late night agenda, so hope to see you there, where fingers crossed we'll have a bigger update with regards to those players. And Jurgen Klopp's press conference ahead of the Luton Town game will be tomorrow. If you're looking for information on the draw for the Europa League, that draw will take place on Friday as well, so we'll know our opponents in the round of 16. Until then, my friends, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Look forward to reading your comments, and we'll catch up at 8:30. Bye-bye.